Hi everyone, happy November. So it's been a while since I've done one of my money checkup videos because since July I was doing really well, maybe spending like $400 a month. Like I was really reining it in, and that's including the $99 a month spin class. So I was doing really good, but I just did all my math for October and the dumb bitch is back. Like even throughout the month, I'm like, this is bad, it's adding up. And yes, I just added everything up and it is just as bad as I thought it is. So my total for October was $1,320.24. So we're gonna go through it. I just think this is a good way for me to realize where I can cut costs and to stop being a dumb bitch. And maybe you can look at your own kind of spending habits and be like, whew, I could also stop going to Popeyes every week, you know? I categorize it so. My biggest expense would be restaurants and fast food. My restaurants and fast food total for this month was $350.03. I will specify that this has been the most social I've been all year. It was Keith's birthday, it was Danielle's birthday. My brother and I went to Boston, Massachusetts. Sorry, we were in Western Massachusetts. I went to Newport with my aunt and my sister. So this is the most out and about I've been, but I've also have gone to Wendy's and Popeyes and Dunkin' Donuts for no reason. So yeah, I was going through this and I was like, I do not need to go to literally Popeyes once a week. I know that chicken sandwich is godly, but like I need to cool it. My chin say so too. In Newport, our hotel was right above a Ben & Jerry's, so we smelt it every time we walked by and I'm like, okay, we're in Newport, we're on vacation, let's get an ice cream. $8.35 for a cone. Come on. I will admit the size of that thing kind of sent me over the edge. I was like miserable for the next like 2 hours, but like for $8, I could buy like 2-gallon things at the grocery store, you know? And then on Keith's birthday, I did end up spending a lot in one go, but I will say it was kind of split. So Keith's birthday, I spent $106, so $39 at the bar. I bought Keith a drink, but everything was mobile ordering, so everyone just kind of hopped on me and I'm like, listen, I will pay for me and Keith, but I'm not generous enough to like pay for you guys too. So the other guys paid me back, but it was still like $39 out for me. And then naturally we went to McDonald's breakfast the next morning. I spent $8, but I like extreme couponed and really work the system at McDonald's, so I'm okay with that one. But then we went to a beer garden. One single, I'll give you a giant ass beer was $15. So I had that, and then I realized I was like, you know when you know you're not gonna catch a buzz? I felt that feeling. So I just went back to water for the rest of the day, but we were at a beer garden, so they had like those giant pretzels and I wanna say wieners, but it was kielbasa. It was that. So me and Danielle split a platter that was like a giant pretzel, kielbasa, and fries, but that came to $43, but it was split later on, but still like I fronted the money. And then I bought Keith a single beer, which ended up being $9. So I was like, I should have just gotten the giant $15 one. He didn't end up drinking that because everyone else was buying him drinks too. So I ended up drinking that. But again, I knew I wasn't gonna catch a buzz and I had eaten all that food. So again, I just felt like kind of like full and miserable. So not worth the $9 beer. But yeah, looking at this list, I can definitely cut out a lot of fast food. And we're gonna move on to groceries. And now that I have all these groceries, I really shouldn't go to fast food because I still have to eat all the food that's in my fridge right now. I don't really kick my ass too much over these because it is food that I do eat and it lasts you a pretty long time. So groceries for October is still high though. $293.02. Some caveats. I did spend $32.17 on Keith's cake. Once again, I did get reimbursed for that. His roommate just couldn't, you know, drive. They live in the city, so it's like hard to her to like lose her parking spot to get the cake and then bring it back. So I was like driving down there anyway, so I was like, I'll get the cake and then come. So I did get reimbursed for that. Like I said, me, Aunt Mary, and Courtney went to Newport for the weekend. So I bought food so we wouldn't have to like, you know, eat out too much. So I spent $77 on food for that weekend. And then I spent $18 on, what was it? Twisted tea. I'm not, although you may beg to differ, I'm not the biggest drinker. So I bought just like I think maybe a 12 pack of the Twisted Teas. Didn't even open them. I did end up bringing them to Keith's birthday and everyone loved them. So this is kind of higher than usual. I probably spend $75 a month feeding myself grocery wise. So this was way higher than it should have been. I also went to Trader Joe's like 3 days ago. I spent $82 and I think I was just really tempted by everything at Trader Joe's. So that was a big mistake. Okay, other Newport things besides the food. We did a ghost tour and a mansion tour, and it was someone else's idea. And I was like, yeah, sounds good. But then when it came time to like order the tickets, everyone was like, as if they've never used a phone before. It was like, I don't know how to order tickets. I'm like, yes, you do. We're all gonna have to pay anyways. But fine, I'll do that. So I fronted the money and I bought the tickets. Once again, I did get reimbursed. So my share was only a third of this, but altogether I spent $175 on the ghost tour, the mansion tour, and the lift to, you know, that part of Newport. But then I did get reimbursed a good chunk of that, but it's still annoying. Like when it comes time to order the tickets, everyone else is like, come on. Next category was general shopping. And I definitely shopped a little bit more than I usually do. So shopping for October came to $196.50. Big mistake here. So one of the first weekends of October, I hung out with Keith, and I forgot a jacket. Like straight up, like did not have anything to keep me warm. So we were at the mall anyways. I'm like, let me just go to Forever 21, grab like a cheap jacket, and I'll return it if I don't wear it. Cause like, I don't know the October weather, you know? Never wore it. It's still in the back of Keith's car. I've seen Keith twice since then, and I keep forgetting that it's in the back of Keith's car, and now I'm missing the return window. So that is a dumb bitch move right there. That jacket cost me $35. That could be, you know, back in my bank account now. But it's still in the back of Keith's car, and I think I have like 2 more days to return it, and I'm seeing Keith in like 7 more days. So unless I find a loophole in Forever 21's return policy, I'm out $35. I mean, the jacket fits and I'll probably wear it, but like, it's been sitting in the back of a car for a month. $30 on leggings at Universal Standard. No regrets. I love those leggings. Yes, they pill in the crotch, but the rest of it makes up for it. So I'm not mad about $30 leggings, especially knowing that they're $80 retail. So I got a good deal and they feel so good. Then I spent $18 at Marshall's. I just got hangers, which I really needed for organization purposes. And I got a dog toy for Betty over there, which Archer ate. So Betty never got to enjoy it. Then I spent $83 at Old Navy. I did get a bunch at Old Navy and everything was 50% off. I got 4 pairs of joggers this month. A+, would do it again. I got 1 initially and I was like, I need more. I got that Sherpa coat, which I'm not a big fan of Sherpa, and I've been wearing that jacket every day. So very happy with my Old Navy purchases, but that is $83 right there. All right, my next category is monthly recurring charges, and this is where I've been cutting costs and where I could further cut costs besides restaurants. So I spent $163.43 on recurring charges this month. Woof. But that is including $99 for my spin class, which I go to basically every other day. I'm going 3 times tomorrow. So I definitely get my money's worth out of that $99 a month. Spotify, I pay $10.65 a month. I am fine with that right now. I do find sometimes I don't listen to it, but then when I need it, it's good to have. So I wish there was a way to pause. I think I can probably pause my membership. But me and Courtney did find a thing that you can do 2 accounts on one. So we might switch to that and then pay like half. I know only saving $5 a month is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, especially when I spend like $300 on groceries, but little things add up over time. Weight Watchers, $20 a month. I'm okay with that. I don't use it as much as I should. I should hop back on and be really diligent, get my money's worth. So I'm okay with that for right now if I start using it more. All right, 2 things that I kind of forgot I was subscribed to, and I just canceled them yesterday, thus saving me like $20 a month. So Kindle Unlimited and Amazon Prime. Kindle Unlimited, I got my Kindle in May or June because the library was closed because of the pandemic. So I got a Kindle. And it came with, I think, 3, maybe 2 months of Kindle Unlimited, like free to me. And then I forgot to cancel when it, like that period was over. So I kind of canceled, but then they were like, we'll give you 1 more month. And I was like, okay. But then I forgot to cancel it again. And I'm usually so good about that stuff. Like yesterday was November 1st. I was like, boop, Fabletics, nope. So I'm usually pretty good about that stuff. But it did go by me again. And honestly, I use the Kindle, but I don't use Kindle Unlimited enough to warrant $10.65 a month because libraries are free and libraries, you know, let you borrow ebooks still and download to your Kindle. So unless there was something that my library wasn't carrying and I really wanted, maybe I could see myself going back for like a month, but I don't need it now. And then Amazon Prime for $13.85 a month. Again, it was one of those things I forgot to cancel. I'm not a big Amazon shopper to begin with, but I did get Prime this summer when I was ordering a lot of stuff for camping and camp. I was like, it's just easier to like do the free trial, get all my stuff, and you know, kind of like wane off of it. But I forgot to cancel. It was one of those things again, but I just don't use Amazon enough to warrant, you know, $13.85 a month. If I really need like the 2-day shipping or whatever, I can just ask like Caitlin to order it for me and I'll give her money, you know, something like that. But I don't need to be paying for that because I don't use it enough. Okay, so those are my major categories, and now I just want to complain. So there was 2 days this month where I had to go into the city. One was for a casting, so basically an audition, and one was to work. So I did get paid, but just to even get in and out of the city, that cost me $21.15. I also missed my train, so I had to wait hours for the next train or bus, and then I got on the wrong bus. It was local, so it just took me to every stop in New Jersey, and then it let me off 2 towns over and I had to walk home. So it was just like a bust that day, but I was working for one of my regular clients and I stayed longer than what I was booked for, so I got paid even more. So in the long run, it was an okay day. But a couple days before that, I had a casting, and castings are the bane of my existence. If you've seen any of my other videos where I talk about modeling, like I get like red in the face mad about going to castings. I do not like going to the city unless I'm getting paid, and you do not get paid for a casting. So just for me to go into the city, try on pants for maybe 4 minutes, and turn around and leave, not only does that waste me about 4 hours, that cost me $35. Like, would you do that for any other job interview? Maybe once if you like really wanted a job and you were like really far in the process, but not every beck and call from your agent, you know? One of the big upsides for me with quarantine is that there isn't as many castings. I used to go to bullshit castings like 4 times a week, and it would never be on a day where I'm already working in the city. They'd like really just drag me out for literally no reason, have me spend $30 multiple times a week. It was so annoying. So kind of happy that New York is kind of shut down because I hate New York. And I even tried to make it like, okay, it's a day in the city. I haven't been since July. I'll like get a lunch, like I'll try and treat myself. I was still home alone, airport running down the street, sweating, boobs flying everywhere. Like, it was just not ideal. All right, those are the major offenders that stuck out at me. There's things like Betty's Food is like $40 a month, and last month I bought it and then 2 days later I got a 20% off coupon, and I need to buy Betty Food today, but if I go, I'm positive I'm gonna get the email like tomorrow that it's 20% off. So I'm trying to hold off just a little longer. She has like probably 2 or 3 more days left of food, but like give me that coupon. I spent $11 shipping my cousin a sweater. Listen, I'm trying to support the post office, but like that is highway robbery. That's everything that really stuck out to me. I'm definitely on a more strict budget for November. Like I have a Betty budget, which is $100, and I need to start getting her pet insurance. So if you have any pet insurance suggestions, let me know. I'm cutting back on shopping. I have a ton of like partnerships this month, so I do not need to buy anything myself. I have a lot coming in from mildly shisty companies, but that should keep me satisfied throughout November. I really do not need to be going to a restaurant or a fast food place because, as you saw, I spent $350 freaking last month. And I bought all this fresh food that's downstairs in my fridge from Trader Joe's. Like, I need to eat that first, not be tempted by things. So if you see me at a Popeyes or a Taco Bell, feel free to just run up and punch that sandwich right out of my hand. But then I think I am doing good cutting costs, like those recurring charges. I literally canceled Amazon Prime and Kindle Unlimited yesterday, so that's at least $23 a month right there. So little changes are gonna add up, but looking at, you know, something like this, it really does put things into perspective. So I'm not in distress, but I do know I'm a dumb bitch, so I need to rein it in. And I say this every time I have a big month, but hopefully the next month is like 500. Although I am going to Boston this month, but I'm already budgeted for that as well, and I already paid for it, so like, except for food. But like, hopefully I'm still within budget for the whole month. So if you sat through all that, you are a trooper. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your big expense was in October and what your upcoming expenses are for November. Luckily for my family, we don't do gifts, so I don't have to worry about like all that like holiday shopping, but like if you do, let me know. So again, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.